Hi, Simple Squad. It is I, your narrator here, and I am talking to you from the future, from the editing desk. Yes, I have some news to share with you in regards to next week's episode, but instead of me sharing it, I will allow MCZX to explain what's going on. Take it away, MC.
Thank you, narrator. MCZX here. So, Simple Squad, hate to break it to you, but the next episode may or may not be delayed. Fingers crossed on not be delayed, because here in Louisiana, we have a little thing called hurricane season. And guess what? It's coming our way. You never will guess it. It's a hurricane! So, a hurricane may knock out the power, and we don't know how long that will take for it to come back on. Hopefully, none of that happens, and it's just a lot of rain and wind and good times of being off early from work. That's we all love that, don't we? Can you relate? But the next episode may or may not be delayed, depending on power outage or if one of us decides to go to another state to let the storm play out and then come back. That could take a little bit of time, but I doubt that's going to happen. So, with that being said, please enjoy this episode of Simply Complicated. Hope you enjoy it. See you in 2 weeks. Hopefully no delays happen. I love you. Take care. Be good. And give yourself a try. Now enjoy the episode. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the theme song is not here yet, but I am your narrator, and this is another episode of Simply Complicated. That's right, we back, baby, and this is where the freaking theme song would go. It'd be nice if they would just, work on theme song. Anyway, I gotta let you guys know, we're here with the boys again. The MCZX. Who's Joe Toby's? Hold on, this isn't right. This is right.
What? Look, I know I'm here. What is Joe the Toe Bean? What is that? Why are you reading that?
That's what it says on the call. That's all.
Hey, partner, look, this is your boy Joe Toe Beans. I got toe beans, but I want toe bean. We get the second toe bean for toe bean.
Sir, I don't think we have a guest scheduled for this episode. How did you get in here?
The back door was open, baby.
Sir, listen, Mr. Tobin it's great that you're here, but we would have to see you for another time. I don't know why you almost made me laugh, sir, but well, you know what? No, you know what, narrator? I can interview him for like a second. Is that okay?
I mean, that's not what's on the call sheet. Now I'm supposed to introduce the show. You know what? Do what you want. Do it however you want. Just let me know when you're ready to do the intro. Whenever Reezu gets here, we'll get to the point. I guess this is MCZX interviews Joe Tobeans.
Okay, Mr. Tobeans. Well, welcome to Simply Complicated. First and foremost, how are you doing?
I think I'm in the wrong place, baby, but it's okay.
I think so too, Joe. But Joe, let me ask you, what brings you to Simply Complicated? What's going on?
I was told that I was going to walk into the back door of a place, and there would be a fine-ass sandwich in front of me. And I don't see a sandwich. I don't see a fine ass. So I think I'm in the wrong place.
I also think you're in the wrong place, because this is a podcast. Are you familiar with what a podcast is, Mr. Tobeans? Mr. Tobeans?
Who the fuck is that? Why you ran out of here?
I don't know. Reezu, welcome. He said he was here, and I'm like, you know what? The guy's here. You're not here. I might as well interview him until you show up. And well, now we're here.
I left my phone in the car, so I left the door open.
Well, that makes sense, because you're not here on time, and for some reason, MC took it upon himself to interview a man named Joe Tobeans. His name is Tobeans. What is that?
Ain't that the thing that the cats have on they paws? Dogs have on their paws?
I don't know. Our dog doesn't have that on his paws.
Well,
he has paws. I'm very confused right now.
Don't we have a show to do? Narrator, come on, man. Come on. No, narrator. Tell MC he needs to focus. We have a show to do.
I'm trying to tell him to focus. He wanted to interview Joe Tobeans. I'll introduce the show, and then I noticed you were in the chair, and some weird, racially ambiguous man was in the chair, and he said his name was Joe Tobies. That's what was on the card. And I'm like, that's wrong. So once I realized that was wrong, I looked at MC, I'm like, MC, do you want to do the thing, or do you want to wait for Reezu? What does he say?
You can stop talking. I just was curious. I just wanted to know if the toe bean guy had anything interesting to say. Maybe he did. You never think he did?
No, and no. All right. Look, it's time to do the show. Are you guys ready to do the show? It's time for another fantastic episode of Simply Complicated. The theme song is missing, but we will have one hopefully by episode 4. Give the production team some time.
Understood.
MC, it is time for the intros. This is where we play the intro music, but again, the production team has to make all that stuff because for some reason, they lost all their equipment. They lost all their files. They don't know what things are. So, ladies and gentlemen, the intros. To the right of me or above me. Look, I'm not explaining where I'm at. Reezu, the infinite.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's poppin'? It's your boy Reezu. You already know what it is. I got the cookies. Buy one, get one for the same price. I got the Rice Krispies. Buy 2, get 3 for the price of 4. But these hands are always free.
Always.
And across from me, it is the man, the myth, the legend. He is my brother.
Hey, I'm his brother. I'm his brother.
MCZX.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy. It's your favorite Scorp. It's your favorite of favorites. You know, the guy where chaos meets creativity. That's me. I'm like your best friend that you didn't ask for. And I wish I had a sale, but my sale is you bring the meats, I cook the meats, and then you pay me. You pay me. Pay me the money. As you saw on our Instagram, I cooked up something, and that was fine. Did y'all like that? Did you like the sound? Did you like the sound that came from that pork that I made? Did y'all like that? It was pulled pork, but it wasn't the fun kind. Anyway, this is a long intro, and I need to stop. Let me explain something to the chat, or would you like the narrator to explain that?
You gonna let the narrator explain it, but what's popping to the chat, man? I see Hall of Fame Splash. I'm so sorry, narrator. Who you about to pull her out of me? You about to pull her out of me, narrator. I've been suppressing her. You about to. Ooh. Just know, narrator.
I apologize.
Hall of Fame Splash, ladies and gentlemen. Hall of Fame Splash said, "What? LOL. Do you want to do the thing I ever think he did? I got the theme song," and then he popped fireworks.
Then he said, "The man, the mitt, the leg in leg emoji looks like a piece of cardboard. I don't understand this. Quite weird. But congratulations. I want to explain something to everybody here who are listening to Simply Complicated. This might be your very first time listening to this. Now, in the older episodes, there were no live elements of the show. But this time around, we have live elements of the show. If you go to twitch.tv/Reezu Phoenix, is that correct?
That is indeed correct.
If you go there, you can watch the podcast live and interact with the chat. You can also go to Riverside FM and jump into the live chat here as well, whichever is your favorite preference. See, I'm glad that the boys are letting me talk this episode compared to the last episode, which was 2 hours long. Not fun editing that, by the way, gentlemen.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. It's my fault. We were talking, but we were passionate, and it was cool. And that's what's fun about podcasting, when you're passionate.
No, he's fucking. That motherfucker don't miss, man. He's good. In the heat of battle, he don't.
What?
In the heat of controversy, he don't.
I just got concerned.
I also got concerned.
Yeah.
I just want to mention that to everyone. As long as, if this is your first time, you can watch the podcast live and interact with the team live. Hopefully this episode's not 2 hours long. And also, if you want to send questions, comments, or anything you want to get off your chest for us to read it, I have some breaking news. That sack is back.
Ooh-wee.
I found it in the corner.
The sack, boy.
You would like to know the name of the sack. Give me 1 second. Try to find it. I'm sorry. Here we go. If you want to send mail, you can send it to whatsinrsack@gmail.com. You can send your questions, your comments, critical thinking things, whatever you please. Send it to whatsinrsack@gmail.com. And sack is spelled S-A-C, not S-A-C-K. It's S-A-C, because we're different. Differently different. Now, boys, you've done your intros. It's time for you guys to talk about. We don't really have a topics list. That's all right. So it looks like you're kind of freestyling today.
Indeed, man. We just covering some things. Y'all know
just
what it is.
Just a couple things. Not a whole lot. This time we're not going to talk your entire heads off. I think if you made it past the intro, you get how this works. So, narrator, are we good? Or anything else you need to say? Or are we good to go?
Oh, go for it. Go for it. I'm interested. I'm going back to where I'm stationed. I'll be listening for the audio and looking at the chat. And if you hear a metal pipe drop, that's probably a sign that the chat, we need to check on the chat.
Why would a metal pipe fall? This is a pretty secure area we're in.
I feel like it's a fun reminder that you are alive.
Okay. Well, you heard that, Reezu. A metal pipe falling means check on the chat.
All right. I got you.
So, Reezu, would you like to start?
Man. So we're going to start with probably the thing that is the most interesting to me. Y'all, Capcom Fighting Game Collection 2.
Yes, sir.
I am so fucking excited for that, dog.
Geeked and ready.
I am. People about to get clapped in this Marvel vs. Capcom 2. A lot of people about to get reminded that they wasn't as good at that game as they thought they was.
That's right. That's right. I'm hitting the jail combo or the infinite, and you're not getting out of it. I'm gonna ruin your day. I can't wait till that game comes out.
I saw a lot of people been talking mess about it. Not about it. Let me reword that. A lot of people have been talking mess. Like they about to run up and be like, oh yeah, man, I'm about to deal with y'all. No, bro. If you not prepared for this game, I promise you. At first, if you ain't play it, if you ain't never played it before, this ain't your, this, well, I was about to say it ain't your father's, fighting game, but in this case, it literally is. Don't come out here thinking you about to win some shit because, oh man, I played a game before. Nah, bro.
Nah, you're not going to be able to do it. Let me just let y'all know something. See, this game is for old heads like us. We can say we old heads now, Reezu. Ain't that crazy? This game is for folks who went and played it and got embarrassed in public at the arcades when you didn't know nothing about the game. You just put a quarter in the machine, and some guy has been playing the game for, 45 hours. He's been at the arcade since from opening to closing. He's been on the machine, beating everybody's butts. Guess what? You put the quarter in, and you know what happens? You just pick 3 random people. You get stomped, and you never forget it. I was the kid who put the quarter in the machine and got stomped, and ever since that day, I vowed to never ever be trashed at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That's for that's for us gamers, us old heads. Y'all don't know nothing about that because the arcade economy is dead. Because digital media is here and here to stay. And y'all don't like arcades anyway. But that's the whole point. This ain't the game for you.
That's the real one, son. They don't like arcades, dog.
You don't like arcades.
Cheap plug. If you live in the Louisiana area, there's this place called Dibs where we have a little digital arcade system. And people don't be wanting it. Everybody talk mess to you like, hey, look, bruh, I'm loading it up right now, and we got the little arcade sticks right here for you to try to play. And then all of a sudden it's actually, I was man, you must know like nah, bro, you was talking all that shit, and then you got no pockets ran.
That's your pockets ran. stole your quarter. Don't put the quarter on top of the machine either. Just walk away. Walk away and rethink your strategy because you're not winning. You're not winning at all. Let me tell y'all something. Those were the golden days of gaming. Back when you didn't have access to just everything like by the snap of a finger. Y'all don't know about it. And those old heads who know, who also were growing up around this era, like the best era where we saw all of it, the highs and the lows. Let me tell you, the arcade was, it's like a religious experience. If you had saved enough quarters for the weekend, you would be in the arcade all day. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You would be there all day unless your parents made you, come home. And if your friends were there, whole different story. If you had your own car, if you had your own car, shit, you would never go home. Just have a couple dollars, get some quarters, and play the game. And if your parents were nice enough, they'd take you around to either arcades. Reason I'm about to blow your mind with this. Remember Celebration Station?
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Celebration Station. That had everything. You can play mini golf or you can get stomped in the arcades. You can play these old G games. You can do all of that. It was a time.
True. Up. We got to look at the chat.
Oh, my God. It really is a metal pipe.
All right. So first I see LOL you poo. See me in Street Fighter. I'm 32. Man, look.
Who's saying poo? Who's saying poo? You talking to me or him? Can't be talking to me. Can't be talking to me.
Intro.
Man. I know you're not talking to me. As much time you spend over it, you're talking to everybody. Here's a metal pipe. Just drops out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, what's happening, little B? I got the pole.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, he talking to everybody. All right, Splash.
Said they took out Balrog because you know what? I'll go with it. They did. They took out Balrog because of you, dog.
I believe it. By the way, y'all, we need to acknowledge Splash real quick because back when we were doing this podcast 24/7, Reezu, what was the one thing we used to say?
I used to say free Splash every episode of the podcast.
Every episode.
Of the podcast. Every episode of the podcast. Free Splash.
Updates, my boys. Free.
Let's go.
So, yeah, man. But I know Splash not talking about me, though. He talking about everybody. But, see, when the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection drop, things are going to change. I don't think fighting gamers are understanding how big of a deal this is. Some of these games have been stuck on consoles for decades. And you couldn't play them, couldn't download them. The last time you could play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was on Xbox Arcade, which was another time of great gaming because Xbox Arcade reminds you of the arcades. Literally. Except you got online lobbies like the best of both worlds. It was great. But let me not continue this arcade rant because we'll be here for another 40 minutes.
I do want to say, because we was talking about it. So, see, look, the one game people ain't been talking mess about in this collection, and it has me perplexed, because there's a lot of games like Power Stone's on there, Rival Schools.
You talking about Capcom Fighting Collection too?
Yeah.
Okay, talking about that one.
Dog, everybody talking a mess, dog, but nobody wants to see me in the Capcom versus SNK 2, dog. That was
on dog.
I was telling yesterday we celebrated my homie Lance's birthday, and I was telling him, I said, "Hey, son,
Lance.
Everybody talking mess, dog, but see me in that Capcom versus SNK 2." And he was just like, "But Marvel." And it's like, "Dog, no, son. Capcom versus SNK 2. I want my round with everybody, dog."
Look, Marvel come out in like a week. So yeah, splash. But look, you got two different ones now. You got the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. That's coming out digitally September 12th, I believe.
September 12th.
And then physically you can get it because I'm buying it twice. Y'all not taking this away from me. I think November 22nd, you can get it physically for your Switch. I think it's for Switch and PS5, right? And PC.
It's on Xbox too.
Yeah, I know. We're waiting for it to get on Xbox for some reason. I know you can't digitally get it on Xbox yet. I don't think so.
Shoot, that's strange.
I think
that's actually really strange.
It's something. I forgot what it was. There's something about like certain data or roll code isn't working on the Xbox, and they have to figure that out.
The rollback netcode.
Yeah, I think that's it. And because of that,
Xbox does have a lot of problems with rollback netcode, so I can see it.
So that's why we're not getting it, but I will have it on my Switch. I might buy this game 3 times, to be quite honest, because I refuse to let anybody tear this away from me again. I can't let this happen again. Same with the Capcom Fighting Collection. I'm not letting no one take it away from me, but let me go over the games, just in case you don't know, the games in the Marvel Fighting Collection. So let me tell you what we have in those. And then I'll tell you what's in the Capcom Fighting Collection, too. This is the second Fighting Collection, mind you. So we have X-Men Children of the Atom, underrated fighter, gotta say. Then you have Marvel Superheroes. Then X-Men versus Street Fighter. Then Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Then Marvel versus Capcom. Then Marvel versus Capcom 2. And finally, to close it out, an arcade classic, The Punisher. So that's the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Now, the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, is this the sequel to the Capcom Fighting Collection, which was a bunch of Darkstalkers games. Now, for Capcom Fighting Collection 2, which is coming out in 2025, you will be able to play Capcom vs. SNK, Millennium Fight 2000 Pro, Capcom vs. SNK, 2 Mark of the Millennium 2000, Capcom... This is the one stinker. I really wish we didn't get this game in here, but Capcom Fighting Evolution, you could have kept that. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, which is the final Street Fighter 3, I believe, released in arcades. Then Power Stone 2, Project Justice, and Plasma Sword.
Yeah, too, son. Project Justice, dog.
Dog, I will whoop everybody's ass in Project Justice. I will take all fades. I played that too much on my Dreamcast. That's not, I'm beating everybody. Like, just, you mentioned me, call it out, come to my house, we playing on the Switch. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you. It's crazy. The only downside to the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, I don't want Capcom Fighting Evolution, man. I really wish it was like Tech Romancer. That's a fighter everyone could have played. Tech Romancer did not suck. Are you talking about Capcom Fighting Evolution? Because that game did. But Tech Romancer would have been nice. And if we could replace it with another Capcom game that, hasn't seen the light of day. Yeah, I see. If we could replace it with another Capcom game that hasn't seen the light of day or something that hasn't been over. I know we can't do the JoJo game because the license ran out. Alien vs. Predator, I think, is already on a collection. Reezu, what's another fighting game you think should replace Capcom Fighting Evolution? Because to be honest, that don't need to be there.
Man, look, so it's not technically a fighting game, but it kind of fits in the mold of like the other games, like the X-Men, give me Mega Man the Fighters, dog. I mean, you know what, Mega Man, it's the battle game where y'all running through, actually fighting bosses, but it's like not like regular Mega Man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of what the game is, dog. Hold up.
It's not Power Fighters.
Give me an online Saturday Night Slam Masters, dog.
Dog, if it wasn't in the Capcom arcade already, bruh, if it wasn't there, bruh, I would be on board, bruh. That's what we need. I would have even took Rival Schools or the first Star Gladiator. I would have took either one of those over Capcom Fighting Evolution. That game sucks so hard.
What's poppin', Titan? We see you in the chat.
God,
but yeah, dog.
I'm ready for 2025. I'm hoping I can be like excited for that. Hopefully, like, politics aside, things go well. And it's not like a shitty another 4 years or 8 years or 12 years or however long that bullshit could last for. But I'm hoping good things happen, and that's just going to be the icing on the cake. And by the way, Here's my cheap plug. Please go vote. It's important to vote. And we're not about to make this a big political talk because we're talking about video games. But vote, baby, vote. Oh,
wait, we gotta ask the question. So I'm getting to it, narrator. I'm getting to it. Top three anime. All right,
well, nice segue. Top 3 anime. Top 3.
Top 3. So look.
Does it matter in what order?
So all right, look. I'm about to say it. It's the one I'm gonna get crucified for because I know how it ends, and this is why it can't be number 1 for me.
Okay, he said the order doesn't matter. Okay.
My Hero is a definitive number 3.
All right.
And it's just because it starts off good. There's so much good in My Hero, that like actual good in My Hero. Mm-hmm. But where it dropped the ball. And that's all I can say because y'all know how I am about spoilers. I ain't gonna spoil nothing for nobody.
I appreciate that. I'm at the last season, I think, or right after, when the...
Oh, case closed for sure.
This ain't a spoiler, but when the when they got attacked and they're now about to go to that house. I think that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I think that's where I'm at. So because no one is dead yet, but I know it's coming. Fuck.
Oh, what else? So number 2 for me.
Hi, Lamar.
Oh my God, it's Lamar.
You were supposed to be here, Lamar, but we did not. You know what? We got Lamar for the next episode.
Yeah, I'm working on the forum, dog. So I'm gonna put a forum that people can fill. Yeah, it's gonna be a forum. Ask them what they want to talk about, their social information, so we can plug it ahead of time and all of that. And they'll submit the forum. We'll run it over, and when you fill out the form, we'll definitely take you as a guest. Lamar, you already know we told you we'd have you. So,
MC, I'm surprised you didn't know about this. The reason to not tell you about this, I even knew about this. We're not just going to have anyone on the show just because. They have to fill out the form.
This man Splash said, "I want a form." Form.
I am so impressed. We're not amateurs anymore.
Dog, it's when we said we were rebooting, dog, I had to take it as serious as possible.
We are actually being adults. What is happening? Oh shit. Okay. Your favorite anime though.
And I'll say so I think I said my number 2. I don't know. So look, Splash
you said My Hero was 3, and then I don't know if you said 2.
All right. So number 2. I'm not even going to explain it. MCZX knows. Number 2, Lovely Complex. I ain't explain it further than that.
Hey. I really don't. I don't hate that show. That show was awesome. It's like a great rom-com.
And
Lovely Complex. Gotta rewatch that.
I'll even tie Lovely Complex with I'll put in Baka and Tessa with it. And Angel Beats. I'll put all 3 of those together. As number 2.
Baka and Tess, Baka and Tess is definitely like a 2. I wouldn't say for me, but it is there. It's there.
Number 1, MC, you know it. You know me. Number 1 is fucking Full Metal Alchemist, dog. That is not that anime. Boy. Look, and it's specifically Brotherhood.
My guy. All right.
It is an unfuckwittable anime, dog. It is like
fuckwittable.
Storytelling, pacing, everything is fucking phenomenal.
I feel like I'm gonna get crucified for when I tell them my 3.
Go ahead. It is you.
I feel like I am. So, all right. So for me, number 3, I'm just going to say it's the greatest shonen of all time. It's Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm sorry. It's the greatest shonen of all shonens. Like, nobody's touching that shit.
I feel bad. Because that's on my list. I just like, it really is one of the greatest, dog.
It is. Like, I mean, people like to say it fell apart after the Dark Tournament, but I say no, it got better after the Dark Tournament. Like, it was peak. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. I can sit and watch that over and over again. And then the music alone. Like, if you skip the intro to Yu Yu Hakusho, out the door.
You don't like music. You don't like music.
You don't like music at all. You You trash. You heard me? Like, don't disrespect Yu Yu Hakusho, like, at all.
Oh, wait. Okay, Chad.
All
Chad
right.
said Yu Yu Hakusho is Masterclass, and Splash. Lamar said Yu Yu Hakusho is Masterclass, and then Splash said, man, get the fuck out of here. I skipped that shit.
Hey, bro, Splash, get out, bro. You trash. You trash for that. How could you say something like that? You're out of your mind. Out of your mind. Look, okay. You know what? People got different opinions. That's why it's called America. I ain't going no further than that. I hope it stays this way. But yeah, I love Yu Yu Hakusho, and I see if you have thoughts. What's your thoughts on Shaman King? Before I get to number 2, Shaman King. Look, I had Shaman King in middle school. Yeah, I watched some of it. I didn't finish it though, because back then we had a cousin that would like get all the anime from Japan before it got here, and Shaman King was one of them. And I watched it. Then I saw it on the WB, and I'm like, I think this is familiar, but I didn't finish it, so I can't really give you an opinion on that. Now, before I get to number 2, I have to mention since Reezu did the 3 animes in one, number 3. What's going to be on top of that or side by side with that? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure completely. Like, I have to throw my shonens in first. Like that and Yu Yu Hakusho. I like JoJo more because of the story-wise, and how it branches from decade to decade to decade. I love that. That's amazing. It reminds me of Bakano. I like that. I like stuff like that. Number 2, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest animes of all time. I don't know how anyone can sit up here and not like that show. If you don't like that show, I think something's wrong with your taste. Like, you might be sick. You might need to go to the hospital. I don't know. It's a great anime. I'm sorry. I want to say, on top of that, it has one of my favorite concepts in it. It's equivalent exchange. And I swear to God, that's going in my wedding vows. Somehow, some way, it's going in my wedding vows. Because doesn't Ed tell that to old girl towards?
Yeah, he definitely tells it to Winry.
Yeah.
Towards the end. Yeah.
Towards the end. Dude, greatest thing. I'm like, that is the most romantic thing I've ever heard in my life. And if my wife doesn't get that, I'm going to be so hurt, so disappointed. But look, if she's going to be with me, she's watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like, we have to establish some things first and foremost. And if I'm going to put another anime next to that, because I don't want to leave it out. Dang. I don't want to say, because I have to rewatch it. I want to say Bebop, but I have to rewatch it because I remember it, but you know how nostalgia plays tricks on you, and then you get older and you're like, is this really as good as it says it is?
Yeah.
So I was going to say Bebop on the side, but let's just keep it at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And number 1, because it's still my favorite anime, because I haven't seen anything like this show. As long as I've been watching anime, nothing has come close to psychological horror and terror. But Monster is definitely my number 1.
See, I was sitting here like, what are you about to put over Full Metal? I can understand. I can understand why you would put that.
I'm sorry. It's freaking amazing. And I don't think a lot of people know about it, man. Like, it's so good. I like psychology and stuff in my anime. And as soon as I saw it, bruh, Dr. Tenma versus freaking Johann Lieber. Look, I don't want to spoil nothing. All I gotta say is, when you watch that show for the first time, it's an experience. It's one of the greatest anime I've ever seen when it comes to like psychological horror and terror. Naoki Urasawa, good job, good man. He did fantastic. And yeah, that would have to be my top 3, son. I feel like those that's a solid list for now. They change a lot, but it's a solid list. But speaking of anime, I realize I've been neglecting anime. Like, as an adult, trying to do stuff you like, it's hard. Why is it like that?
Honestly, you say that about anime, I be feeling that way about games. I know, like, cause like everybody, especially the people viewing from chat, like y'all know, like I be streaming wrestling and whatnot. Dog, for the longest, I've been like, I'm gonna go on a Resident Evil marathon. Like I went and last time Capcom had a sale, I bought every Resident Evil on my PlayStation, from the remakes all the way up to I think 8 is the only one I don't own, and I might own 8. I have to look through my games, but I quite literally went and bought all the games because I was like, I'm gonna go on a fucking horror binge, and it's gonna be Resident Evil, and it's probably what my project for October is. Is I'm gonna play Resident Evil. I'm gonna go through the Resident Evils, then I'm gonna go from finish Alan Wake 1, do Alan Wake 2, play Control because Control has some Alan Wake references in it, and like literally just go through my games. And I bought another game, like, and I keep buying shit that I want to fucking play, not just for like stream, but like for me too. Mm-hmm. And I just like, dog, I'm sitting here like now thinking about it, and I was like, hey, your boy got a job recently, yo. So,
nice. Let's go.
I remember when we recorded the other day, giving y'all the updates. I was like, hey, your boy been a little. Thank you, narrator. I remember the other day when I was giving y'all updates, I was like, hey, man, like, your boys had a little rough, but I'm going to figure something out. Literally that week, I got a call from the school board, and it was like, the JP school board. And they were like, yeah, man, we really want you to, we've been looking at your stuff. We really feel like you could make a difference in our network. So, yeah, I'm going back to teaching.
Let's go.
So I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm prepared. And literally, what I was saying was, I've been off for this long, and I felt like I didn't have time to do shit. So with that, fight, I got you, dog. I'm sorry. It's on topic. It's on topic. With that being said, just I feel as though shit. I have been not working, and I haven't had time for shit. Now that I'm working, bitch.
Yeah, it's like, man, a full-time job? Like a part-time job, you probably could like play the new releases that come out or stuff you put on your back burner. Same with anime and movies you want to watch. Like you could probably get away with that after maybe the 4 or 5 hours. But if you at work, like for a minute, and then you get home, let's say you get home around 5, 6 or something after that, and you gotta cook, all of that, bro, you don't have the time to really sit down and play games like talking about. And it sucks as an adult because it feels like you're neglecting something. Maybe you're like your inner child. Like, hey, bro, I really would like to play this game, or I would like to watch this anime. Why are we not doing this? It's like, because we're adults and we have to make sure the bills are paid and make sure our laundry is done and make sure we have food for the week and make sure this and make sure that and keep making sure stuff. And it's like, man, please, where can I have a break? Like even this 3-day weekend for me, it don't feel like it. I've been working still while I'm off. Not like work related stuff, but working to make sure my house is in order before I can like sit down and maybe play a game or two and do something. And it's tough. Like I commend Reezu for streaming and stuff still while having it. I'm trying to get back on the horse to do that, balancing the gym and cooking and all this other shit. That is so difficult. But
dog, and when I tell you, like,
man,
I thank you for the commending. A lot of days when I go stream, it has really been a, hey man, like, I mean, like I obviously love doing this for the group. Son, I'll be sitting here like, damn, dog. Shit, if this week, this is like Monday is gonna be like my last normal day to stream DBW where I have no other plans because I start officially on Thursday.
Lit.
So I'm grateful for that. But like after that, like shoot, my day starts at. I gotta be at the school for 7. So my day starts at 7. It ends at 2:30. So like streams are gonna be later in the day rather than first thing in the morning. And all my days are gonna be 7 to 2, except for days that because I'm keeping all my dib shifts. So days that I would go to dibs and have to be there from 4 to 7. Now it's gonna be 7 to 7 some days. Friday is gonna kill me. Friday, that's the day I know I'm gonna fucking pass the fuck out because I start my work day on Fridays now at 7 a.m. And I close dibs at 3 a.m. So I'm gonna be Friday is gonna be a 20-hour work day for me.
Bro.
I'm about to be in it.
Dog, you're gonna be in there. You're gonna be tired.
Like
Saturdays, get some rest.
Saturdays is definitely gonna be a rest day because I'm gonna be like, hey son, don't hit me up on no Saturday talking about do this because I still got an open Saturday morning.
I don't know how you do it, big dog, but I commend you. That's
what I was going with the thing because it's like, son, being older and working that schedule, dog, it's really a damn, like how the fuck I'm supposed to do all this shit that day? I'll be watching people finish games and shit. Be like, dog, how you was able to sit on this boss that take 30 minutes and fail like 5 times and just actually be able to chill and play this throughout the day without, bitch, you ain't had laundry to do? You ain't cooking for nobody?
Yeah. You just sitting there. You just sitting on the couch being stank, smelly. You smell terrible, and you're just out here playing games, watching shows. You didn't take a shower. You're able to do that? Like, And you know the worst part, bro? Like, I miss playing games with my friends, but I also like playing like the single player games because it's like, me time. Thank God. But then you have some friends like, hey, you want to jump on Fortnite? It's like, no, I don't want to jump on Fortnite because my time is so limited. Like, can we play something that's going to be fun? Not Fortnite. I don't want to play a shooter.
I actually went on a little rant because MC, you might know where this is going. You know how I be feeling about Phantasy Star. So all my friends, like I say friends, not saying that they ain't friends because Roosevelt is definitely a friend to the group. And I got a couple of people in the Discord who've been asking me about Phantasy Star, and I was like, you know how long I've been asking you niggas for Phantasy Star? You know how long I've been asking you niggas to play some Phantasy Star with me? Bitch, don't ask me to play no Fantasy Star now.
That's like I'm one of the suspects. I can't even act like I'm not one of the suspects. I remember when it came out. I remember the whole announcement. I remember this day, and I'm gonna break it down for y'all. I remember we were watching E3. B was here. You was here. They made the announcement. We lost our minds. She recorded it. I said, we playing that day one when it come out. Game comes out. Reezu's like, where you at? I'm like, yeah, about that. I don't think I can play that. And Reezu keeps telling me, hey, bro, you need to get on Phantasy Star. You need to get on Phantasy Star. If I started playing today, I know Reezu would have a fit. He'd be like, I know that's not who I think it is. And it's not like I never turned it on.
This man Roosevelt go. I'm in the Discord. All I see is Reezu, man. You getting on this Phantasy Star? I need help finding some seafood. I said seafood. Trying to find food. No, I am not helping you find no shit like that, sir. You can wait. Nigga, you know, you talk about seafood. I'm sitting there like, hey son, I'm customizing my mech, dog. What are you talking about? He said mech. I said, nigga, why are you still looking for seafood?
It's like, this is old level 1 stuff. You're tripping. You better. What are you doing?
But yeah, son, I feel you on that's because like Phantasy Star. Ironically enough, the fucking MMO became my single player game.
That's crazy, right? Like, you know what it was? Because I started Yakuza, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't have time for any MMOs because I'm into the storytelling. This game is too good. I don't want to play that. Then I played Octopath, and now I got Octopath 2, and another RPG's dropping next year. Suikoden is going on the Switch. Yeah. I'm gonna be in there playing all those games when I have the time to. And most likely Marvel for the rest of the year. Because I don't play. If you want to play a game with me, that's the game you have to request to play with me. It's Marvel. Get in the lobby. Don't ask me to play nothing else.
And I ain't gonna act like I ain't gonna play no other shit. Like, so y'all already know, Stream knows, I started playing Unite again. What
was you gonna tell me?
Dog, look, they added the one Pokemon that really mattered to me, dog. They added Ho-Oh. You know, the fucking big gold, the bird.
The big bird?
Episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Ash look at it, he see the fucking rainbow and he see the fucking bird flying. They added Ho-Oh. And then they made it a tank. And I've been tanking this Ho-Oh and that shit been fucking hilarious, dog.
Is Serena still in the game? They ain't take my girl out.
Yeah, she's still in the game, dog.
All right, I'm good then.
But yeah, so they just keep adding shit. So much, like, it's really my problem with games right now is really, just like with the podcast kind of schedule, like fucking Sir Titan in the chat, me and him started playing Mobile Legends because I play Unite. It's a MOBA. It's on the phone. He was like, "Hey, you want to try out Mobile Legends?" I was like, "Sure, dog." I'll be having to schedule shit because niggas will be like, "Hey, staying in the Discord." I'll be like, "Y'all hopping on? Man, we can hop on the Mobile Legends right now." And I was like, "Nigga, it's like 5:30. I gotta prepare dinner and then get ready for work." And
it's like, I don't have time for this. Even my break time, I don't have time to play anything. What do you mean? And don't ask to play at 1 a.m. I'm asleep. I am knocked out. I need to be off for a whole week to do something like that now. Ain't no way. I hate that as adults. It stinks. It's like you look back at your 20s and you look back when you were like a teenager, and it's just, man, you had all the energy in the world to do an all-nighter, stay up to like 4 a.m, play a game, and then wake up, go to school or class like immediately afterwards, and come back home and do the same thing all over again.
Dog, I'll be trying, son. I'll be trying, dog. The work shift yesterday, man. I finished my work shift. Fucking Lance was like, "Hey, man, you know we gotta do something for my birthday. We go to Texas Roadhouse." I said, "Dog, wait, dog, what you talking, son? I just got off like an hour ago, son. That's for 7. That's for 7. This you got seats already? Like that's for 7."
He said, "Look, bro, I just clocked out. What do you mean? What do you mean? Texas Roadhouse."
He said, "Nate, that's for." He said, "That's in 3 hours." I said, "Lance, 3 hours? I haven't recorded my wrestling video."
It's like, bro, I have to do this one thing. Let me do this, bro. Speaking of, I don't know what segue that is, but speaking of something that reminds me of my youth, you know, I stayed up to 4 a.m. yesterday. Like, I had to prep food. I mass brought a bunch of food, and instead of like having ready-to-made meals and stuff, like I brought the actual stuff to make the meals with, like,
that's
buku
fire.
Chicken thigh, buku chicken breast, wings, all that. That was just the chicken portion. I spent all day cleaning, cutting, putting the stuff in bags, doing that. And I looked up, and I'm like, it's only 12 something. I looked up, it is 3 a.m. I'm like, how am I still alive? How am I awake? I've never done this since I was like 21. Why would I be awake at 3 a.m? And I just did that completely irresponsible, tired, and then spent, before we got on the podcast, taking care of the meat section of everything, which is just, it was ridiculous, bro. But I guess I miss my youth for things like that, because I know I could have slammed that with no problem. If I was 21, shit, I need no sleep. I can do all this. Give me the meats, the chickens, the seafood, all that. I can prep all that, put it in my deep freezer, and have time to watch anime and finish a series and watch the sun come up with me. I knew I could do it. Can't do it now. Oh, no idea.
I'll be sitting there. Son, I be feeling so defeated too. That's the worst part. I be sitting there like, damn, what the fuck am I still up? What am I doing?
What am I doing with my life? That's how I felt when I looked up at the clock, bro. I'm like, ain't no way it's 3 a.m. Ain't no way it's 3 a.m. How did we get here? This is poor time management. How did we get here? You're supposed to be in the bed, sleeping. No, I'm cutting up chicken, just delirious, looking crazy, man. That's the one thing about getting older, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna love sleep. Sleep is your best friend. That is, you think going outside is fun? Go to your bed. It's the most fun you'll ever have.
No, that was the trap too, son. Because yesterday, because I told you about the fucking thing with Lance, Kate she said, "Oh, you could just lay down for a second." I said, "If I lay down, we ain't going to eat for this nigga birthday.
Correct.
They gonna be looking for me, and I would just be gone."
I'm just here sleeping, knocked out. Terrible, bro. Adulthood is interesting. And I do, you know what? I'm going to segue to one more thing about gaming, because it seems like that's what we've been talking about this entire episode is gaming and anime. What is going on with games when it comes to like this play early stuff? Because I don't know if you heard about what happened with Star Wars Outlaws, where, if you paid $110, you can play the game 4 days early. And it's a Ubisoft game, so you're going to be there for a while if it's in the frame of Assassin's Creed, which it is. Now, they let you play the game 4 days early, and then the game officially launches, right? And then you can buy it. Everyone can buy it, rather. When it officially launched, your save data gets corrupted because the version you were playing on at the 4-day early edition didn't have the official patch. And because it didn't have the official patch, all your data gets corrupted. You have to start all the way over again. So imagine if you were playing this game like hardcore, like the 20-year-olds, you're just out here playing. You grinding. You got to damn near the end of the game just for the game to officially release, and all your stuff's gone. I would lose my mind. I lose my mind. So Ubisoft decides to say, you know what? We're sorry about that. We're going to give you an in-game trinket, an in-game trinket. And yeah, bro, an in-game trinket and 10,000 Ubisoft points. You want to know how much 10,000 Ubisoft points is in real dollars?
How much?
It's $1.
Son, ain't no way you gave me a trinket and $1 after losing all my save data, son. I would fuck it. Oh my God, son, I'm getting mad. Yep,
that's what happened. It's like it made me think about buying games early now, bro, because I feel like some of these games are being quite extortionate when it comes to not only the price, but your time. Like, imagine if the new 2K25 drops, right, for WWE, right? You put some time in to play 4 days early. You create your characters, you create your arenas, and all this takes a load of time now compared to how it used to be. Well, it didn't take that much time, but you got to do your moveset, your arenas, your movies, all that stuff. You do that.
So you ain't even got to go that far, son. If I lose one character on regular 2K, dog,
yep,
I don't
flipping
even
the table,
game, son.
Flipping the table.
We might have lost. We might as well have lost all of them in that sitting, dog.
Yeah, and I just feel like now gamers, especially us adults, we need to be smarter about these pre-orders and these deluxe editions and all this stuff, because to me, I think patience is more important than just buying a game just because you really like the game, because sometimes you get these Star Wars Outlaw situations where you just got extorted. You paid 2 times more of what the game actually cost, and you play early and you can't even enjoy it because all your stuff gets deleted. I want a full refund, to be honest, if that ever happened. And I think
I don't play about my save data, dog.
Me neither, dog. I lose my save data. I'm gonna flip out. Like, it's gonna be a bad day for everybody. Like, I'm sorry, it's a bad day. You lost my save data. It's happening too much, and you know who's like the biggest criminal of it, of being the extortionate gamer company? It's 2K. It's 2K. It's the NBA 2K guys. Because I think you spend $140, $120 on the game. I should have everything in the game if I dropped $120 on it. I shouldn't have to spend another additional $120 for VC so I can play the online mode and the My Careers and have a fighting chance at being on the basketball court. That shouldn't be a norm in video games. Like, it's a video game. It's supposed to be fun. Like, I get microtransactions for cosmetics, but microtransactions to advance in the game, insane to me. None of that makes sense to me. Especially in a sports title that devalues as soon as you buy it. Like, they're already working on the next one. You can say the same for the 2K games.
My beef with the sports games has always been, like, I think, and it's one of the big things is they cater the fact that they ain't no other way to put it. So if you feel offended, if you feel like you got targeted in this, I apologize.
Oh, I'm targeting you if it's one of you.
I feel like they pander off of y'all because y'all be stupid. Because me personally, look.
Not only that, they pander off of y'all too, Reezu. Not to cut you off, they pander to them as well because they know they have bad impulse control, and they're going to do it.
They're just going to do it. The difference between like 2K24 for me, and like and I'm talking about WWE 2K24, and another one of the games let's say Madden or 2K is fucking there hasn't been a drastic change in like 2K like shooting or anything like that in a minute. I remember one of the 2K games, they completely reformed shooting and all of that. That calls for a different game. But dog, for y'all to not upgrade, y'all done already at the point where y'all upgrading how characters look and shit like that, so niggas look realistic and all of that. There should just be a solid 2K game, and then y'all could just drop years of DLC, like updated teams. Here, boom, get y'all updated teams, and y'all could just drop that.
They should. You know what they should do, sir?
Wrestling. What's up?
They should go free to play. And I know that sounds crazy to do with like a license like the NBA, but they should go free to play and just update the rosters every year and have additional stuff that you could buy if you want to add that to your game. Like, do you know in the new NBA 2K there's a freaking go-kart racer in it? Can you explain why that's in a basketball game?
That's fucking funny.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's fucking funny. I won't play go-karts in NBA.
Yeah, let me be Jason Tatum and get in this go-kart. What? Why? Why? You don't need it. I want to be able to shoot the hoop. Not riding a go-kart. If I wanted to play go-karts, I'd go play Mario Kart. Not NBA 2K25. It should go free to play so you have options to buy stuff like that instead of having to go and have all this stuff in your game, holding down your game. The main focus should be good gameplay and proper presentation of what you see on television for every sports title, to be quite honest. That's what you should see. It shouldn't be garbage that we didn't ask for, but we're going to put it in the game and it's going to limit what the developers can do moving forward because, you know, I got all this clunky stuff that we needed to add into the game anyway. So I'm sorry, but you got a go-kart, you got a career mode you didn't ask for. Your gameplay's kind of so-so, but hey, go-karts. You can rap.
I don't know, son. Like, I feel like the difference between wrestling, because somebody had said it one time when I was talking about it, it's like, oh, it's no different. It's like, nah, 2K20 and 2K22 are two vastly different games.
Correct. They at least try to give you something.
And even with that, the thing I'll agree on is, yeah, no, dog, I shouldn't have to pay for them updating their roster. We on the same page, though. But but like it'd be more than roster changes. Like this year, they gave us new modes and shit like that. And look, I know that can sound like the same thing, so I'm not trying to sound like a sheep on it. Yeah, I know I'm still paying for like some of the same content, but for us, for people who do their own wrestling leagues, or I learned the term. I learned the term from King Don, Mr. Donovan.
Talk about eFed.
eFeds, because I ain't never really look at it like that. So for the people who make their own eFeds and whatnot, for us, it ain't about 2K23. I'm not here to. So there are some people who are like, rest in peace to my boy. One of the things I thought that was fire as fuck was that they had like 4 different Bray Wyatts. He had just passed. No disrespect to his legacy, because you know I love me some Bray Wyatt. I ain't buy the game to play as Bray Wyatt. I downloaded the game to like make my universe and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's different. If I'm gonna go and if I'm gonna buy NBA 2K23 and 24, and in both games, all I'm gonna do is play as the Knicks. But oh man, they got an updated roster this year. I feel like I'm wasting my money. Like that's my outlook on it. Maybe that's just because that's the way I view it. But like, no, son, you're not about to give me the same exact thing and just be like, hey, but dog, you know, this year we updated the roster. No.
My thing with it's super simple, man. It's super simple. Like, I get a roster update. I get it, because things happen in the sports world where you're like, okay, I want to see how this team works with this team. Yeah, you could do it manually in the game, but it's not technically the same. My thing is, I don't like the fact that they're being lazy with each iteration of the game. Like, the core basketball should be making me want to buy the next version of the game and not playing an older version of said game that's beating you in innovation. It shouldn't be that way. Like, yeah, it's a roster update. I'm not paying $110 for a roster update. I will get the base game and be fine. Or I will wait a couple months when the game is like $15 by Christmas, because that's what happens to sports games when they come out. They depreciate really fast. Or play it on Game Pass or something like that. But my thing, I want to have a reason so that the gameplay is so good that I'm coming back to play this again. And I want to play your new version because it's that damn good. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't want to get this game and it's just the same game I just had maybe 6 months ago, and it's a roster update. Like, that's why I look at Madden. Madden, besides not innovating for many years because they have no competition, and I've always said if you have competition, you're going to innovate to be better, because competition, it breeds creativity. And when you aren't competing with anyone, you get lazy. It's just the facts of life. Every Madden to me is just, okay, what happened in the sports world? Oh, this guy got traded to this team. This guy got traded to this team. Oh, the gameplay is exactly the same. They didn't innovate. They didn't fix the presentation. The gameplay is still buggy and ugly. There's still modes that shouldn't be in the game. They're still using an old engine that's really for shooters, but they're trying to use it for football. Oh, no, I won't be spending $70 on this. And the college one, it's cool that college football's back, but it's not a simulation style football game. It's more arcadey. It sucks when your only competition's in-house, but your competition's not a simulation game. You're not facing any other studios or any publishers with the same ideas as you guys when it comes to football. Like, you don't have that. Let me correct that. Not the same ideas, different ideas. You got the same shit every year. I can't buy Madden and then play COD. It's the same with Call of Duty to me. I don't get it. It's the same game. Ooh, they got a new gun and new skins. It's free this time. Ooh. I gotta spend $70 on it. I can't. It gives me no real reason.
Dog, I don't like it. It's different because it's like what you said, dog. Because like with 2K, I download the DLC character in 2K, and it's like, oh boy, now like I have Hidden Blade added to like moves I could give my character. It's not like okay, yeah. Well, you downloaded Bray Wyatt, you get to look at him.
Well, how nice.
No, dog. I could give my nigga the Sister Abigail. I could make him actually good. Yeah,
it's not a cosmetic update. Like they at least give you what you're seeing on TV. Like you're getting Jade Cargill in the next pack. That's going to be crazy. That's going to look amazing. And then you get for next year, whoever joins WWE. I mean, you're getting that character and all their move sets and stuff they did on the indies and the stuff they're doing in WWE. You get all that and you can add that to your creative character because if your whole thing is to do e-feds, the roster update is nice. I'm really interested in what I could do with all the new stuff and is it functional? My biggest gripe with WWE 2K, honestly, I like the creation suite, but I also don't like the creation suite because of small things. I should be able to preview Pyro. I should be able to preview an entrance motion. I don't know why you would take something that simple out to make a process like creating an entrance take damn near an hour. And I don't have an hour's worth of time to give characters like that. Back in the day, you just used a template and you were good to go. This ain't it. You can change and give these people actual personalities. So, when it comes to e-feds, cool. I get it. People buy Madden and create their own little teams and all of that, but I don't think you can really do that in Madden. But if you were doing like an E-League, that's cool as well. I don't like it. Gamers are getting extorted, bro.
You not gonna get me to pay to pay money to play as oh man, yeah, the Saints updated their roster this year.
Oh, nice. I get to play as the 2024-2025 Saints. Let's see how this goes. But the gameplay's trash. That's the biggest problem. The gameplay's no good. If the gameplay's not good, why would I come back and play this again with the new and improved team? You gotta give gamers a reason, especially sports gamers, because I'm sorry, a couple games of Madden, you're done with it. It's over. I don't need to play this anymore. The replay value's gone. I don't care. I'm over it. I've done it. The gameplay's not fun compared to NFL 2K25, where the gameplay was fun.
No, it's funny because you're saying that. The last game
2K25, I'm sorry. NFL 2K5. My bad. I wish there was 2K25.
The last good football game to me, and this is going to show you not just how old, because I don't want to say old. The last good, last football game I actually enjoyed was in NFL Street. And in the Mutant Football League. In the Mutant Football League game. Shit like that, I love that. That shit is fucking fire.
Mm-hmm. Pick up and play, have fun. Not here's 1,000 microtransactions so you can get this Barry Sanders card that you'll never get to use in anything else. I'm tired of it, bro. I could go on for hours about how annoyed I am with the state of certain games and how certain things get released, but we're not going to do that to y'all because the narrator said this is not going to be a 2-hour episode, and we already at an hour and 50 minutes. I'm sorry, hour and 10 minutes and 50 seconds. Sorry, narrator. I almost gave that man a heart attack. That man was about to shoot everything up. He was just going to shoot everything up.
Hold up.
Fucking an hour and 50 minutes, man. What you mean?
Nah. It was a mistake. We closing out. Do the outro.
The damn right y'all closing out, and ain't no way. Anyway, this was a thrilling conversation for the gamers. All the gamers out there, that's right. It was a thrilling conversation for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that, all you adult gamers and some of you youngins out here who play video games. Sir Titan says you're going to watch NXT No Mercy. That's cool. But we're about to wrap up here. Boys, hit your outros.
Y'all already know, man. It's your boy, Reezu. I really love you guys, man. Arrow even said, man, look, y'all know what time it is, man. You're trying to watch No Mercy, dog. Jada Parker fighting, Roxanne Perez. He want Jada Parker to win.
I need Jada Parker to win, too. I like Jada Parker. She's fine.
But it's your boy Reezu. Remember, courage is the magic that'll turn your dreams into reality. And our destinations may differ, but the orbit of our stars will eventually converge. And, factually, a summa cum laude cannot beat me up.
Lit. This is the MCZX. You all take care, be good, give yourself a try, and oh God, I'm going to get this right in one of these episodes, and give yourself a little grace. I think that's correct. I'm probably wrong, but till next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from. Let me try that again. Let me try that one more time. It's what felt like I just had a stroke. I don't know. My brain like stopped. I thought of Jada Parker, and I'm like, yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. This is MCZX. You take care. You be good. You give yourself a try. Don't be so hard on yourself. Love yourself, and give yourself some grace out there. And make some time to play some video games, because we all need to sit down and play a game or two and not be an adult, because that's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, but it's not. I like having the freedom to do whatever I want, but I truly miss just sitting down and playing a game and not giving a hoot about anything. So, yeah, I think I don't have anything else to say, guys.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all go watch y'all some wrestling, play y'all some games, and be cool.
Yes, sir. And follow us on the social media, Simply Complicated Pod. Click the link tree. You can find us everywhere. We post clips at least 3 or 4 times out of the week when the clips are ready. That's all. I'm out of here.
Yeah. I also wanted to add. I'm sorry, real quick, because I enjoyed the book review. That was actually a surprise to me. And with that being said, y'all might get a little bit. Y'all might get tidbits from me here and there, trying to figure out what I would contribute to y'all in that aspect, because MC did a good job with the book reviews.
Thank you.
But let you guys, y'all take it easy. Yeah.
Yeah. Peace.